Hello, so good day. This is lesson 6, Equilibrium of Concurrent Force Systems. Equilibrium. When an object or system remains at rest and does not tilt or rotate, it is said to be in static equilibrium. The phrase static denotes that the body is not moving, but equilibrium denotes that all opposing forces are balanced. So for example, itong illustration to ay balance. So, since may weight dito, tsaka may weight dito, tapos may support dito sa gitna, nagiging balance siya. Equilibrium analysis. Some of the forces and moments operating on a rigid body in static equilibrium, that is, a non-deformable body where forces are not concurrent, must be equal to zero in comparison to particle issues. The addition of moments as opposed to particles issues the additions of moments as opposed to particles, where we simply look at the forces as another set of possible equilibrium equations, allowing us to solve for more unknowns. Moments and forces are both vectors. This means that before we can solve the equilibrium equations, we must first decompose our vector problem into scalar components. In a two-dimensional problem, the body can only rotate clockwise or counterclockwise, as measured by rotations about the z-axis. This indicates that in a two-dimensional situation, a rigid body has three possible equilibrium equations: the sum of force components in the x and y axis, as well as moments about the z-axis. The total of all this will be zero. So ito yung mga supports na merong mga reaction characteristics din. So ito yung pin or hinge. Ito yung roller, yung may mga bilog-bilog na yan. Ito naman yung rocket na parang naka-rocket yung shape niya. Ito naman yung link na parang may pins dito. Tapos ito naman yung fix. Parang nakadikit siya. So ito yung mga reaction nila. So ito yung mga characteristics. So ito na yung problem number 1. The cable and boom shown in the figure support a load of 450 pounds. Determine the tensile force T in the cable and the compressive force C in the boom. So, ito yung angle niya. May angle siya na 30 degrees, may angle na 45 degrees, at may force na pababa, which is 450 pounds. So, dito sa problem na to, dali lang yung gagawin. I-apply lang natin yung sine law, which is yung A over sine A is equals to B over sine B is equals to C over sine C. So, ang gagawin natin, 450 over sine 75 is equals to C over sine 60. So, ang gagawin natin dito, kailangan muna natin alamin yung mga angles nila. So, kung ito 45 degrees, dapat ito ay merong 45 degrees. Tapos kung ito naman merong 30 degrees, dapat ito merong siguro 60. Kasi dapat ang sum na ito, itong side na ito ay 90 degrees. Same din dito, 90 degrees din dapat. So, mangyayari, meron na tayong 60 dito. Meron naman tayong 45 dito. Ito, 75, 15. Since ang gagawin mo lang dito ay kunin mo lang yung angle nito. Tama. So, mangyayari Sine 75. Ang angle na to, 75 for 50. So, mangyayari, 6 equals to 450 sine 60 over sine 75. I-cross multiply lang, tapos i-calculate isa-isa. So, para ang gawin natin, isa-isa muna natin unahin yung mga unknowns. So, unknown si C. Ang mangyayari, alamin muna natin kung anong value ng C. So, pag kinalki to, 450 sine 60 over sine 75, magiging C is equals to 403.459 pounds. Dito naman sa T, cross multiply lang din, ay 450 over sine 75. So, mangyayari T is equals to 450 sine 45 over sine 75. Magiging correction lang, T dapat to. T is equals to 329.423 pounds.